and welcome to the Benny Talk today. We are very excited because you are watching us, but also because we have amazing people that have joined us today. And also we've prepared for you a really amazing topic that we've been planning for so long now. But today is the day that we are bringing it out to you. Today we are dismantling AI. AI here, AI there, and today we are going to know all about AI that we need to know. If it's your very first time to join the Benny Talk, you are very welcome. If you've always watched the Benny Talk, thank you so much for sparing your time. And I'd like to introduce our guests for today that are going to talk to us about this amazing topic that I am excited to hear about. You're very welcome, guys.
Thank you for having us.
Yes.
Benny. My name is Fahi Abdikan. I'm a writer, also a blogger. I'm passionate about exploring new technologies.
Yeah.
I love writing, I love reading articles, and my free times, I love spending time with family.
Okay.
And then also I'm a big, huge fan of animals, especially cats. Yeah, so thank you for having us here.
Thank you so much for coming.
Yeah, thank you, Benit, for hosting us once again. My name is Edwin Ikadu, and I'm in the IT field. And one thing about me, I like technology, and I also like taking care of myself.
Okay. The gym
I
guy.
believe health is wealth, so I love working
True.
out, eating right. That's it about me.
So AI here, AI there, I just opened my laptop and AI is all over the place.
Yeah.
I mean, what can we do? What do we need to know about AI? Because I know that there are a lot of things that we are actually ignoring. What are those things that we actually need to know about AI in this generation?
Yeah, first of all, AI. Some people may ask, what is AI?
Yeah.
AI is just a computer system that is designed to make decisions and think like a human.
Sure.
So that AI you see is just a computer system that can make decisions, it can solve problems, it can make predictions, just like a human does.
Okay.
So just a computer program just designed just to do that. The way a human thinks, it can do that also.
Yeah.
So just as simple as that, just a computer system, nothing much about it.
Okay.
I think it also generates photos and videos. Yeah, it does.
True.
But then again, AI still has bad sides.
Yeah.
I think we all know that. But again, we human beings, we always love the good side.
Yeah.
So we don't even look at the bad sides. So yeah, AI has a lot of disadvantage.
Okay.
And I think we should take a moment and talk about it.
Sure.
First, the first one, the main one is jobs.
Okay.
I think we've had this, right?
Yeah, Joe.
Some people lost jobs. Some might lose jobs. So, for example, the office workers, the factory workers, music.
Yeah.
There are so many people in this category that might lose jobs. Let me just give an example, Amani. You work at office, right?
Yeah.
You do. So, imagine getting ready for work and then you reach at your office or your desk and then you find a machine
OMG.
doing your work, and then they're like, okay, we
know,
we
here
have
your
someone
files.
here,
Yeah.
your files and everything.
Oh my
So yeah, that's what's happening right now.
Mm.
And for the music, you've heard of the music.
Yeah, music. Actually,
Yeah.
music thing is just so crazy
Oh my God.
because time has come where someone goes to the internet, gives AI the prompt,
Yeah.
create for me a song in this genre, maybe R&B, maybe with a piano somewhere, piano keys somewhere, then generate for me lyrics for that song. Then an audio song will come out, and actually to be so good that someone may think it's a human who has been singing.
Wow.
And then the same person will go put it on Spotify. The song may blow up. Then the person has rights to that song, yet the person actually did not sing that same song.
Wow.
So musicians are going to be really affected. Producers, people are creating beats with AI, and it's actually so good that you can't even
You
tell.
can't tell.
Someone goes, creates a beat, gives it to someone to sing on. Someone does that. So a producer who has been taking years trying to learn how to play the keys, play the guitar, learn how to produce, will be affected.
True.
Yeah.
True. And I think I told you there are so many categories here, right? I read an article where an AI solved a murder case.
Wow.
Yeah. So what they did was they shared all the evidence and he did its thing.
Yeah.
And just like that, someone just loses, their job.
Oh my God.
So
And then they considered
yeah, they consider because and then the person, whoever did that, that crime was definitely arrested. But you see, that's one of the main disadvantage of an AI. Yeah, and then there's also high dependence on AI. Let's be honest. People are depending on AI.
Yeah.
He talked about AI making decisions for you.
Yes.
That's what people are doing.
Yeah.
They depend on AI. They're feeling lazy and they're like, oh, what should I do? What should I do? Go for a walk. Oh, okay, I think I should go. You can use your brain,
Right?
But yeah, people are really depending on AI. I don't know if you have...
And actually, yeah, there's a short documentary I watched on YouTube where there are people who they buy these mannequins. It's just like that big doll you see in the boutique.
Yeah.
Someone goes, but these dolls are designed, or these mannequins. They have that system internally, so you can talk to it and actually replies like a human.
So someone can live with an AI robot,
exactly.
And you.
So those lonely people, they carries it home, talks to it just like a human. They have deep conversation with that thing, and it's really
with a voice.
The voice is so good. So if it's a man, we'll get
a female.
A lady like a female. If it's a female, gets a man like.
Yeah, you don't even need to be in a relationship.
So it's just so crazy.
And then also there's privacy invasion. This one creeps me out. Like, people are sharing personal information with AI without even considering the disadvantage.
Yeah.
Let me just give an example of websites. They don't know what kind of website they're sharing this data with.
True.
They just share everything.
Yeah.
And then you find someone is like following you and someone is stalking you and you're like, how are they stalking me? How did this person
know about
this whole information? Yet you shared with it,
True. Yes.
So I think let's be mindful of what we do or what we share on the internet or with AI specifically.
Yes.
Yeah. So there's also the last one. This one, loss of human connection.
Wow.
This one, I don't know. This is it's small, but then again, big topic,
True.
People are losing human connection. Someone will prefer sharing their thoughts with an AI. But again, AI does not really have that emotion and they don't have, how do you call it? They don't really have that human emotion,
Yeah,
exactly.
It's a robot,
Yes.
For example, if you tell AI like, hey, I'm not feeling well, definitely tell you, oh, go for a walk.
Or what do you like?
What do you like doing? But then again, if I come to you and I'm like, hey, I'm not feeling well, I'm like, okay, what, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go out and hang out, and then you feel relaxed.
Yeah.
That's what AI is lacking. I don't know if you guys understand that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So you find let me just give an example of a lady who I think she lost her parents. And she's currently living with her grandparents and all that. But again, she was all traumatized and she was depressed. And then the grannies were suggesting to get a therapist. But she was like, no, I don't need a therapist. I don't need a human therapist. I would rather stick to an AI therapist. But deep down, it doesn't really have that human connection. You get?
Yes.
So there's that loss of human connection in our society right now. Someone would just they feel comfortable sharing things with a computer or an AI, thinking,
real person.
yeah,
People think because AI, they think it cannot betray you like a human can
Yes.
do. It will not judge you.
Yeah.
That's what they think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
those are the small disadvantages. We can't if we talk about all of them, it will take a whole day, But yeah, these are some few disadvantages of AI, and we need to be really mindful of what we do. At least AI is good. I use AI, to be honest, writing reports and everything, but then I can't depend on AI. Sometimes it's good to use your brain, your head, and if you feel tired, use your head and be like, I'm tired, let me go rest. But you don't have to ask AI again.
What can I do?
If you feel like you're losing that human connection, at least try and hang out with friends, with family and all that, than just depending on AI, Yeah. Those are some of the disadvantages, but we also have the good
good
side. Very
That-
good
you
side.
know,
The
that
cool
was already
side.
scaring. I mean,
Yeah.
like, hearing all this, and I'm like, yeah, I also do use AI, of
Yeah.
course. But hearing all this that, we don't always want to hear about,
Sure.
we don't always research to know what are really these consequences of using it maybe in a specific way and all that. It's really scary.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is really important information that we need to know about.
Sure.
But again, yeah, should we stick to the negative side? But
No.
what I mean, we need to know as well. Like, yeah, yes, it's good. It's good. It's good also.
Yeah.
So
It's very cool. I love AI, to be honest. But I be mindful.
Actually, AI is so good. I think this is the best time to be alive.
Yeah.
This this is the best time to be alive.
be alive.
If you go back like maybe to the 90s,
Okay.
our life was a little bit.
Boring.
It was good, but there are things we had to do manually. We had to really go through so much.
Yeah.
Imagine in the past we had this,
Uh-huh.
but now I can just go on YouTube, get any song I want
True.
without going to the market trying to look for that
Oh.
album.
Yeah.
I can get any album I want on YouTube or on the web.
Yeah, sure.
The past I used to watch movies using this, but now I can get any Netflix
Yeah, true.
in seconds.
True. Yes.
But now instead of going to the library, can I borrow? Even we used to borrow. Can I
Yeah. True.
I think this is the best time to be alive, and AI has done so much for the world.
Sure.
There's a lot it has done. For example, the one that people use so much is called generative AI. Generative AI is the one that generates text, video, and audio. So when you look at the likes of ChatGPT, the likes of DeepSeek, the likes of Gemini, all those are generative AIs that generate mostly text, video, and audio. So you can do a lot with it.
Yeah.
You can use it to do your research.
Yeah.
Actually, at campus, we used to go through a lot.
Yeah. I don't know. I finished my
Writing a dissertation, you could really scratch your heads.
and yeah.
But nowadays, I just give me 800 word dissertation on how to use AI correctly.
Yeah.
True.
In seconds, I have the
In
dissertation.
Yeah.
Then life is simple. Then writing reports,
Yeah.
Oh, talk up.
I can use AI to write very good English.
Yeah.
Write a very nice CV, write a very nice cover letter. AI does that for us.
Yeah.
And
And
then
then in agriculture as well.
Yeah, even agriculture, yeah.
Agriculturists
Talk about that
are using AI.
Actually, you can use it to do that, do some work in agriculture. For example, a farmer may go to his garden, maybe has his beans, and the beans maybe have some yellowish, the leaves some yellowish, stain on them. So I just take his photo, go upload that photo to maybe ChatGPT or any other AI. I tell it what kind of disease is this, and how can I resolve this disease. Everything will lay it out for you. You'll not have to look for someone who will charge you a lot of money
Yeah.
for
Or
that.
call the village doctor.
Who will come and ask for money that you may not have.
Simple.
Yeah. So AI has done so much for us. It's going to solve problems. We have come a long way, actually.
True.
We have really come a long way. This is the best time, like I said, the best time to be alive. Life is so simple. You don't have to struggle so much.
Yeah.
I can pick up my phone. Maybe I'm not feeling well. I can talk to my AI. And actually, it generates speech like a speech. It speaks like a real human. I can speak to it.
Prefer a lady's voice.
This voice, speak to it, and I can be okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
He talked about reports.
Yeah.
He mentioned AI is okay. What we think is when we tell AI to generate a report for us, and then it brings and it works on it, we think that all the details that AI is giving is all right,
Yeah.
but it's not. Sometimes it's good to like go through, review and go through, and then do some changes. Yeah, that's. I think that's right. Yeah.
You
And
have to.
what are some of those AI studios that you would recommend? Like those that maybe they are not yet so much known and would actually do a better work than
Actually, there are many. Nowadays, they are all over the place. There are so many. But actually, if you pay for it, when you pay, actually, you get premium output than someone who does the free
version.
Yeah. But there are some free ones that do just the same work. Like Google has some really good. There's a really good AI that can teach you how to use an app on a computer. There's one actually called
Google AI Studio.
Google AI Studio. Actually, you know it. So you can tell it, maybe I don't know how to use Microsoft Excel. I just share my screen. I talk to it like a human.
Wow.
Can you see my
Have
screen?
an option of sharing.
Yeah. So just go and Google. If you want to let me learn about it, just go to Google AI Studio. You visit it and just play around and see what happens.
Okay.
So you can go share your screen. Then you tell it, I would like to, maybe you have some data. I would like to filter out, maybe that data has maybe data
Yeah,
from
figure.
Kenya, Uganda, then only data from Rwanda.
Yeah.
To
Just
tell you
filter.
this is the formula you should put on the what? On the address bar. Type maybe F4 minus this, it will tell you everything. Maybe I would like to add this column, all the figures in column, maybe X. Tell you, okay, go press the equal sign, okay, put the word sum, open the bracket, then select this to this, it will do everything for you.
Yeah. So we are actually learning from AI.
Yeah.
And
Actually.
like, you know, when you talked about learning, we can even learn a language. using
Yeah.
AI.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
There's really so many good things about
translate.
it.
Yeah.
But I think it's really good for us to be careful about how we use it,
Yes.
because like Fahia spoke about the data, you know, we're giving a lot of information about ourselves. And then also there are also AI detectors, by the way. We
Yeah.
need to be
Oh,
careful.
Oh, this one comes
Especially for students writing dissertations and all that.
even
you know,
reports people.
even reports. Yeah. So you don't want your work to be 100% AI. Like for real, we have our brains to use.
Yes, sure.
When you spoke about human connections, actually there is that we are going to talk about after this video.
Yeah.
There is another video that we are going to upload very soon, that we're going to talk about AI and loneliness, the relationship between the two, and how people are responding
Yes.
to AI, and you know, in line with loneliness,
Yeah.
which is going to come. If you're watching us, please stay tuned, and also you can tap your notification button on so that you don't miss out on this. It's going to be really an amazing conversation. But before we finish this video, I have an exercise for us, for both my guests and the audience.
Oh,
So let me start with my guests. So for example, you have your best friend Fahia, or you know, Edwin. You have your best friend, and you're having a misunderstanding with this person.
Okay.
And then something happens. You know how you go and, you know, do the lugambo with someone, and you really need this person at this moment, and yet you are fighting. So what do you do? Will you still have the courage to approach your friend, or you're going to, you know, have that, you know, maybe it's something you need an advice,
Yeah.
and it's really urgent. Sometimes you need to make a decision, but you're like, hey, I need to hear my friend's point of view about this decision. So are you going to be humble enough and go to your best friend who you are having a misunderstanding with,
Okay.
and humble yourself enough, or you're going to be like, after all, we're not talking, and you're like, oh, I have AI, let me talk to AI, and you know, what are you going to do about that?
Okay. Personally, if we've been friends for years, like for good, you know,
Really?
really good friends for like 5 years plus, I would definitely come to you and we like solve our conflict, to be honest.
Okay.
Because again, as I said, AI is missing that human connection, emotion, and everything. So I would prefer just coming to you and see how we can solve. And if it doesn't work, of course, I would bring a third party, a human being. Yeah. So yeah, that's
for Fahia.
personal,
Let's
yeah.
hear from Edwin.
Actually, for my case, I'd use both.
Okay. You're
Because
going to look for a female robot?
Yeah, I like that AI touch. That AI touch is so good because
Okay.
that AI could give me some information that maybe I'm having problems with this person. So instead of going someone for advice, I may go to AI also to give me some kind of some more input. It can give me something that a human may miss out. Something
kind
really
of
good.
tips?
Some tip.
Maybe some tips.
Okay.
Some really good
But you
tip.
can't go to the beach with your AI
talk
something,
about
you know,
that.
Yeah.
because sometimes you just need to be out there in the nature with,
With someone holding
Someone-
hands, human.
you know,
So like I say,
ice cream with this person.
like I said, I balance it out. Like go here,
Balance, yeah.
get a human, a balance. Then you see, okay. Then I pick some, I learn something from the AI.
Okay.
Use it.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's.
I use that.
Oh yeah, true.
tips,
We can use that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But again, still talk to your friend.
Still, yeah, because nothing beats the human connection.
True.
Okay.
Sure.
So
Nothing
I
beats
think
that.
let's keep more examples for the next video that we are going to have on loneliness and
Yes.
you know.
Yes.
But then for the audience, So drop in the comments what your point of view would be if you are having a problem and you need to see a therapist. Remember, therapists are not really, I mean, you can't just have one for free.
Yeah.
And yet there is an AI which you can consult and have, you know, your therapy session for free. So would you rather go for a free therapist, an AI free therapist, or you would still prefer the human therapist? I'm waiting to see your comments and we are going to have fun. So thank you so much for coming for this podcast. It's really been an amazing conversation. I know that we still have a lot to talk about, but we are going to have more sessions on AI because AI is really, really large and there's a lot that we need to know about AI.
Sure.
Thank you so much for coming, and I'm so glad that these are not robots.
Or not AI, human.
These are humans, so we can have a hug, we can have a conversation, we can
There's a
actually,
human touch.
you know, there's a, thank you so much for coming.
There's the human touch.
Yes, thank you for sparing your time.
Thank you for having
this
us.
conversation today. It's really amazing and I can't wait to see you again next time.
Thank you.
Thank you all for watching us. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Bye.